हेलो एवरीवन, वेलकम टू द चैनल। नेक्स्ट चैप्टर जो है हमारा वो है द सिटीजनशिप। ये पॉलिटी की सीरीज चल रही है। चलिए शुरू करते हैं। द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन डील्स विद द सिटीजनशिप फ्रॉम आर्टिकल 5 to 11। पार्ट 2। जस्ट अ सेकेंड। India, like Britain, adopted the system of single citizenship. Article 11 empowers the Parliament for making laws regarding citizenship. The Indian Citizenship Act was passed by Parliament in 1955. 1955. It prescribes 5 ways of acquiring citizenship, that is, by birth, by descent, by registration, by naturalization, and by incorporation of territory. The Indian Citizenship Act 1955 prescribes 3 ways of losing citizenship. Acquiring के 5 ways है और losing के 3 ways हैं. Whether acquired under the act or prior to it under the constitution, by renunciation, by termination, and by deprivation. Article 6 provides for the rights of citizenship of certain persons who have migrated to India from Pakistan. Article 7 provides for the rights of citizenship of certain migrants to Pakistan. Article 8 provides for the rights of citizenship of certain persons of Indian origin residing outside India. Persons voluntarily acquiring citizenship of a foreign state not to be citizens is mentioned in Article 9. As per the Section 5, Subpart 1A of the Citizenship Act 1955, a person of Indian origin can acquire citizenship by registration if a person of Indian origin who has been a resident of India for 7 years before applying for registration. The Act has been amended 6 times. In 1986, 1992, 2003, 2005, 2015 and 2019. Under Section 7A of the Citizenship Amendment Act 2015, the central government may, subject to such conditions, restrictions and manner as may be prescribed on an application made on this behalf, register as an overseas citizen of India, card holder. Under this Amendment Act, it has been provided that no person who or either of whose parents or grandparents or great grandparents is or had been a citizen of Pakistan, Bangladesh or such other country as the central government may by notification in the official gazette specify shall be eligible for registration as an overseas citizen of India cardholder under this subsection. The Citizenship Amendment Act 2019 was passed by the Parliament of India on 11th December 2019. It amended the Citizenship Act 1955 by providing Indian citizenship for illegal migrants of Hindu, Sikh, Jain, Parsi, Buddhist and Christian religious minorities who had come to India before 31st December 2014 due to religious persecution from Pakistan, Bangladesh and Afghanistan. Muslims are not included in this act. This act came into force from 10th January 2020. This act does not apply to the tribal areas of Assam, Meghalaya, Mizoram and Tripura, which are included in the 6th schedule of the Constitution. This act does not apply even in the areas coming to the inner line under the Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation of 1873. In which part of the Constitution of India we find the provisions relating to citizenship? ये थ्योरी इसीलिए मैं एक बार रीड कर देती हूँ जिससे हमें क्वेश्चंस करना इजी हो। तो पार्ट्स 22 होते हैं टोटल कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में और ऊपर यहाँ पे दिया भी था दैट पार्ट 2 of the Constitution. Provisions relating to citizenship are contained in Part 2 of the Indian Constitution under Articles 5 to 11. Which part of Constitution contains provisions relating to citizenship? Comment down below, please. Which articles of Indian Constitution are related to citizenship? 5 to 11. The citizenship provided by the Constitution of India is dual, single, both, none. It's single citizenship. The Constitution of India has established a single citizenship for the whole country. Every citizen has citizenship of India, unlike the USA, where dual citizenship. one of the federation and other of a particular state is prevalent. Which one of the following features of citizenship in India is correct? Dual citizenship of the state and the nation? No. Single citizenship of a state? सिंगल सिटीजनशिप ऑफ होल ऑफ इंडिया, दिस इज करेक्ट. एक स्टेट की सिंगल सिटीजनशिप नहीं है, होल ऑफ इंडिया की है. डुअल सिटीजनशिप ऑफ इंडिया एंड अनदर कंट्री, ये भी अलाउड नहीं है. अगर आप किसी और कंट्री की सिटीजनशिप वॉलेंटरली अक्वायर करते हैं तो आपकी इंडियन सिटीजनशिप अपने आप चली जाएगी. इंडियन सिटीजनशिप कैन नॉट बी ऑब्टेन्ड बाय birth. It can be obtained by birth, naturalization, absorbing any part of land. डिपॉजिटिंग मनी इन इंडियन बैंक से कोई सिटीजनशिप अक्वायर नहीं कर सकता. अकॉर्डिंग टू द इंडियन सिटीजनशिप एक्ट 1955 एज अमेंडेड, द सिटीजनशिप में बी अक्वायर्ड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ बाय बर्थ, descent, registration, naturalization, incorporation of territory. Depositing money in Indian banks is a commercial action, not a basis to acquire citizenship as per the constitution. A citizen of India will lose his or her citizenship if he or she renounces Indian citizenship, voluntarily acquires the citizenship of another country, yes, marries a citizen of another country, ये तो हमने ऊपर अभी कहीं नहीं देखा, और criticizes the government. Let's see the explanation. Citizenship Act 1955 prescribes 3 ways of losing the citizenship, whether acquired under the act or prior to it under the constitution. That is renunciation, termination and deprivation. Hence option 3 and 4 are incorrect in this regard. So correct option is option C, 1 and 2 only. With reference to India, consider the following statements. There is only one citizenship and one domicile. A citizen by birth can become the head of state. ये तो नहीं हमने देखा. हेड ऑफ स्टेट अब वो प्रेसिडेंट साहब के चैप्टर में आप देखेंगे, बट अभी लेट्स सी आगे. अ फॉरेनर वंस ग्रांटेड द सिटीजनशिप कैन नॉट बी डिप्राइव्ड ऑफ इट अंडर एनी सर्कमस्टांसेस. ऐसा भी कुछ प्रोविजन नहीं है. लेट्स सी दी एक्सप्लेनेशन. इन इंडिया वी हैव सिंगल सिटीजनशिप, दैट इज अ पर्सन कैन हैव ओनली वन सिटीजनशिप. ऑल्सो एट अ पर्टिकुलर टाइम अ पर्सन कैन हैव only one domicile. The concept of single citizenship has been adopted in India from the British Constitution of the UK. The statement 1 is correct. Any citizen by birth or naturalized citizen can become the head of state, that is president in India. तो आपने यहाँ पे क्या देखा कि एनी सिटीजन बाय बर्थ और नेचुरलाइज्ड सिटीजन. यहाँ पे क्या था? अ सिटीजन बाय बर्थ ओनली. ऐसा नहीं है, नेचुरलाइज्ड सिटीजन भी बन सकते हैं हेड ऑफ स्टेट. द सिटीजनशिप एक्ट ऑफर्स अदर कैटेगरीज ऑफ सिटीजनशिप लाइक बाय रजिस्ट्रेशन, नेचुरलाइजेशन. इफ द रजिस्ट्रेशन और सर्टिफिकेट ऑफ नेचुरलाइजेशन वॉज ऑब्टेन्ड बाय मीन्स ऑफ फ्रॉड, false representation or the concealment of a material fact, or that citizen has shown himself by act or speech to be disloyal or disaffected towards the Constitution of India as by law established, or that citizen has during any war in which India may be engaged unlawfully traded or communicated with an enemy, or that citizen has been ordinarily resident out of India for a continuous period of 7 years. That person's citizenship can be cancelled. Who among the following is not eligible for registering as overseas citizen of India card holder under the Citizenship Amendment Act 2015? A minor child whose parents are an Indian citizen, spouse of foreign origin of an Indian citizen, Indian who migrated to Pakistan after partition, a great grandchild of a person who is a citizen of another country but whose grandparents were a citizen of India at the time of commencement of constitution. पूछ रहा है कि not eligible for registering as overseas citizen of India, card holder under the Citizenship Amendment Act of 2015. The central government made a provision for registering as an overseas citizen of India card holder under section 7A of the Indian Citizenship Amendment Act 2015. Eligibility to register as an overseas citizen of India card holder is any person of full age and capacity who is a citizen of another country but was a citizen of India at the time of or at any time after the commencement of the Constitution. Who is a citizen of another country but was eligible to become a citizen of India at the time of the commencement of the Constitution. Who is a citizen of another country but belonged to a territory that became a part of India after the 15th day of August 1947. Who is a child or a grandchild or a great grandchild of such a citizen. A person who is a minor child of a person mentioned in the clause A, or a person who is a minor child and whose parents are citizens of India, or any of the parents is a citizen of India, or spouse of foreign origin of a citizen of India, or spouse of foreign origin of an overseas citizen of India card holder registered under section 7A and whose marriage has been registered and subsisted for a continuous period of not less than 2 years immediately preceding the presentation of the application under this section, provided that for the eligibility for registration as an overseas citizen of India card holder, such spouse shall be subjected to prior security clearance by the competent authority in India. So, who cannot be eligible for registering as overseas citizen of India card holder under the Citizenship Amendment Act 2015? A minor child whose parents are an Indian citizen, ये हमने देखा नीचे, बन सकता है. Spouse of a foreign origin of an Indian citizen, ये भी बन सकते हैं. Indian who migrated to Pakistan after partition, ये नहीं बन सकते. और इन्होंने पूछा भी नॉट है, तो आपका ऑप्शन सी करेक्ट हो जाएगा. A great grandchild of a person who is a citizen of another country but whose grandparents were a citizen of India at the time of commencement of the Constitution, तो ये भी बन सकते हैं. Next, consider the following statements. अच्छा, ये पिछले क्वेश्चन में थोड़ा सा और एक्सप्लेनेशन था. Provided further that no person who or either of whose parents or grandparents or great grandparents is or had been a citizen of Pakistan, Bangladesh or such other country as the central government may by notification in the official gazette specify shall be eligible for registration as an overseas citizen of India card holder under this subsection. Thus, Indian who migrated to Pakistan after the partition is not eligible to register as an overseas citizen. Consider the following statements. Article 371A to 371I were inserted in the Constitution of India to meet regional demands of Nagaland, Assam, Manipur, Andhra Pradesh, Sikkim, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh and Goa. Constitution of India and the United States of America envisage a dual polity, the union and the states, but a single citizenship तो नहीं. अमेरिका में सिंगल सिटीजनशिप नहीं होती है, स्टेट्स की भी होती है और फेडरेशन की भी होती है. अ नेचुरलाइज्ड सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया कैन नेवर बी डिप्राइव्ड ऑफ हिज सिटीजनशिप. ऐसा नहीं है कुछ भी. अगर नेचुरलाइज सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया है बट वो 7 years अवे फ्रॉम इंडियन टेरिटरी रहते हैं तो उनकी सिटीजनशिप जा सकती है. और भी चीज़ें और भी पॉइंट्स हैं जिनकी वजह से सिटीजनशिप जा सकती है, तो ये भी गलत है. लेट्स सी. आर्टिकल्स 371A to 371I were inserted in the Constitution of India to meet the regional demands of Nagaland, Assam, Manipur, Andhra Pradesh, Sikkim, Mizoram, Arunachal Pradesh and Goa. There is a provision for dual citizenship in the United States of America, but the Indian Constitution provides single citizenship. Also, a naturalized citizen may be deprived of his citizenship subject to the provisions of Section 10 of the Citizenship Act 1955. Thus, only statement 1 is correct. So, only 1 is correct, which is option D. Next question. Which country accepted the policy of dual citizenship? तो ये आप कई बार देख चुके हैं. USA has accepted the principle of dual citizenship. Every citizen enjoys dual citizenship in the US, firstly as a citizen of USA and secondly as a citizen of the state where he resides. Who or which of the following is competent to prescribe conditions for acquisition of citizenship. Election Commission, President, Parliament and state legislatures jointly, or Parliament. Article 11 of the Constitution of India declares that the Parliament shall have the power to regulate the right of citizenship by making law. By exercising this power, Parliament enacted the Citizenship Act 1955, which gives provisions for acquisition and termination of citizenship. The central government, by exercising its power under Section 18 of the Citizenship Act 1955, made citizenship amendment rules in 2009. So, Parliament has the power. How many years does a person of Indian origin need to reside in India to become a citizen of India under the Citizenship Act of 1955? 7 years. To acquire citizenship by registration under Section 51A of the Citizenship Act, the person of Indian origin must be ordinarily residing in India for 7 years. जा भी सकती है 7 साल अगर बाहर रहते हो, और मिल भी सकती है सिटीजनशिप अगर आप कोई पर्सन यहाँ 7 साल रह जाते हैं तो तब वो मतलब अप्लाई कर सकते हैं यहाँ पे. Who among the following has the exclusive power of determining the issue of citizenship in India? The court, लोक सभा, स्टेट गवर्नमेंट, प्रेसिडेंट, सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. किसी भी ऑप्शन में पार्लियामेंट नहीं लिखा है, सिर्फ लोकसभा नहीं, पार्लियामेंट के पास ये पावर है. आपने ऊपर क्वेश्चन में देखा. अकॉर्डिंग टू आर्टिकल 11, पार्लियामेंट कैन मेक provisions with respect to the acquisition and termination of citizenship. The central government can also make rules by exercising its power under Section 18 of the Citizenship Act 1955, but only Parliament has the exclusive power of determining the issue of citizenship in India. Thus, none of the options are correct. When was the Citizenship Amendment Bill 2019 passed by the Parliament? On 11th December 2019. अब ये एक तरीके से आप करंट अफेयर्स का क्वेश्चन ले सकते हो सकता है ये एग्ज़ाम उस वक्त हुआ हो जब 2019 का पास हुआ था, तो दैट इज़ वाई इट वाज आस्क्ड. बट एनीवे, द बिल वाज पास्ड बाय द लोक सभा ऑन 9 December 2019. ऑन 11 December 2019, राज्यसभा पास द कॉन्टेंशियस Citizenship Amendment Bill 2019. The bill got President's assent on 12 December 2019. The bill amends the Citizenship Act 1955 and for the first time will grant citizenship based on religion to non-Muslim communities from Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan who entered India on or before December 31st, 2014. When was Citizenship Amendment Act passed? It was passed on 11 December 2019. ये भी क्वेश्चन जब पूछा गया तो हो सकता है उसके रिस्पेक्ट में ये करंट अफेयर रहा हो. What is the purpose of Citizenship Amendment Act 2019? To remove Bangladeshi illegal immigrants, to identify genuine Indian citizens, to check border infiltration by foreigners, to grant citizenship to persecuted minority groups of Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan. ये रीज़न आपने देखा ऊपर. None of the above. The Citizenship Amendment Act 2019 seeks to grant citizenship to a class of migrants who are Hindus, Sikhs, Buddhists, Jains, Parsis and Christians from Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan eligible for citizenship who arrived in India before the end of December 2014. सो यहाँ पर हमारा ये सिटीजनशिप वाला चैप्टर फिनिश होता है. आपको वीडियो कैसा लगा नीचे कमेंट्स में आप बता सकते हैं. अच्छा लगा हो तो लाइक करना ना भूलें. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग दिस सीरीज़. नेक्स्ट जो चैप्टर होगा वो हमारा होगा फंडामेंटल राइट्स पे.